Harrison Cook.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Just got back from Mexico. It was nice. It was really fun. I'm kind of embarrassed. I thought I could maybe kind of like cheat my way through Spanish, which I could not. I'm really embarrassed because I thought I could do it because I got an A in high school Spanish, but I got an A in high school calculus. I don't know what the fuck a derivative is. Like I'm not, I didn't carry. Like people are like, they're way more confident about the language they learned in high school than like anything else. Like, you know, like if someone says like, I haven't done that shit since high school, that means I don't know it anymore. But if someone says, I took Spanish in high school, that means I'm gonna try to talk to this waiter. So, watch out. Anyone have a white dad who would do that? Any white dad havers in here, right? I feel like they would only say like the menu item in an accent. Like they'd be like, hi, can I have an enchilada? And like, I'm gonna wait in the car. Can I wait in the car? I can't be here for this. Yeah, it was a fun trip. It was in this really nice area of Mexico, and they had these like artists, like it was a real, that type of town, and you could go to these exhibits where they would like, it was like a studio, but they would also like sell the work, like the artists would be there selling it. And I overheard this woman who was white say, she was like, well, how much is this piece? And the artist said, 3,000 pesos. And she said, well, how much is that in real money? Which is like super fucked up, right? Weird. And then I was like, I think I'm allowed to rob her now, actually. I think that's how that works. That shit doesn't even count. It's not real. What are the cops, what are they going to do if they catch you? They'd be like, you're doing 10 to 20. It's like, how much is that in real time? It's like 40 minutes? Like, I got to get out of here, man. Yeah, that was a fun time. I'm really mad at my insurance, my health insurance, because every time I go for anything, doesn't matter, anytime I show up to an office, $20 copay. And they don't even have to do anything. Like I went to the urgent care one time because I was having really, really bad headaches for a week. And the nurse there was like, I don't know, that sounds pretty serious. You just talk to your doctor about that. He'll know more than me. And I was like, that's it? She was like, that's it. And that conversation cost me $20. It was real. And I was like, I didn't even do anything. So I go to the doctor and then I pay him $20. And then he says, oh, that's pretty serious. I think that you might have an aneurysm or something. And it's like not helpful like at all. I just like the Google search for like really bad headache, you know? Like it's just no help. And I was like, cool, so what do I do? He's like, we're gonna have you get an MRI. So here's a number and call this number. And then I call the number. A guy tells me that the earliest appointment they have is in 3 weeks. And I was like, I'm gonna be dead in 3 weeks. So maybe we could get earlier. He was like, I'm sorry, man, this is like, unless it's an emergency, like the earliest I can do is 3 weeks. And I was like, bro, emergency? I have a fucking aneurysm, like or something. I'm pretty fucked up. Can we get this rolling? Anyway, whatever. Best thing you do is 3 weeks. So I was like, fine. And then I call my doctor, and he's like, I'm like, that's weird, right? Like, can we get this earlier? And he was like, no, that's pretty normal. That's good. 3 weeks. We only have one machine, so it's gonna be a while. And he was like, so just like stay home from work for 3 weeks, and then go to this MRI. It was like really weird 3 weeks because like part of me was like, vacation, like let's go like 3 weeks off of work, like I don't have to do shit. My coworkers would call to like cover my to cover their shift, and I'd be like, oh, you didn't hear I'm dying, like I'm sorry, I can't come in for that. But then also I'd be like, man, like I could die like for like at any moment. Like started to get like really like saying like I love you to QFC workers and shit, like just getting like really intense about it. Anyway, I didn't die, so no, not yet. Yeah, I don't know. Any men in here who date women? Wait, sorry, Amy, how much time do I have? Hey, Amy, do I have more than a minute? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so men who date women. Any of you guys not watch porn? Anybody, any abstainers out there? Saw a lot of head in hands. All right, good sign. My girlfriend came up to me recently and she was like, hey, do you want to watch porn together maybe? And I was like, sure, what do you want to watch? And she said, why don't you just put on whatever you'd watch if I wasn't here? And I said, never in a million years, ever in my life would I ever do that. She was like, why not? I'm like, because I want to keep dating you. Like, it's going to make that way harder than it needs to be. She's like, no, come on, like, it's great, like, just put it on. And I was like, bro, you don't even like it when I put on basketball. Like, I'm going to put that on, are you insane? Jesus. I don't know. All right, that's my time. Thank you guys so much.